Hey guys, I'm gonna make some kimchi today, so I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. We're out, and so I do it a little bit differently than some, but it still turns out. And anyway, I found some asparagus that I want to add, so I'm probably going to be processing that in the food processor. The rest of it I might be doing on my ProSmart slicer. I guess we'll see what gets done there and what gets done there. So on the recipe that I posted, I guess I didn't want to go, it shows the ingredients that I've used. A lot of people use Napa cabbage. I don't see a point. I like red cabbage because I love colors in my food, because I believe that colors are healing. So we've got lots of color in this. With kimchi, if you've never made it before, excuse me, you have to brine some of your vegetables. A lot of people will just brine the cabbage, some will brine everything. I go ahead and I'm going to brine it all, because it kind of helps to soften it up a little bit. Excuse me, just getting the seeds out. And then you just kind of go from there. What's your taste? At Kroger here, Fred Meyer and Pocatello, they had some fish sauce, which was really cool, but they did not have the Korean crushed pepper or chili pepper. And so I just got some Ancho chili powder. I think that's going to be close enough. It's a little spicy. I don't like my food so hot that I can't taste it. You know, no bonfires in the tongue. So I got a few kids that'll agree with that. But I'll just kind of start off a little bit on my pepper. Put it on my safety handle. I don't want to be a hero and cut off my finger, because yeah, that's no fun. But just really get this done fast. And then picked some ginger from the garden, little bitty end. So just pretty simple. I'll probably just, maybe I should have julienned it. Maybe I'll do that next. Yeah, I'll do the julienne. Because like I said, I really like mine fine. So I'm going to do thin julienne. Looks like some onion didn't come off. I'm surprised. I usually just run it through the rinser. I'm like, I pretty much do most stuff vegetarian or vegan anymore, so. Alright, so on the peppers, I'm going to do those as well. Just for a little color, a little flavor. Got the carrots, and I'll julienne those. I guess I could julienne the asparagus. Oh, I needed to the half a cup of salt. The water before we get going too far, just because I want to make sure. I already just put a bunch of water in, either filtered or just something decent, soak it in. And at least give it a little stir there. So that'll just be the brine right there. You can add a lot of stuff. I put broccoli in mine. They call for an Asian pear, and this is what I'll do on a video tomorrow, because I'm going to have to wait about 24 hours for the brine. This is a Bosch pear, and this is an Asian pear. You can use either one. You can even use pineapple, which I think I'm going to do, just because, why not? Carrots. Yes, I didn't get off the ends when I washed them. If you've never used the ProSmart slicer, you could either do the julienne, which gives it the little sticks that we like, or if you want it more grated, we do have the grater. Looks like we didn't get it as clean as I wanted. Sometimes when I do cheese, it sticks a little bit. So at an angle, just run it real quick. See if I can. Sometimes it's hit or miss with me on this thing, so it might be funny. There it goes. But I like the slicer because when you do the julienne, they're all pretty much the same thickness, which I love. And so if you ever go somewhere where someone's demoing this, I highly suggest getting it. It's only like 40 bucks for the whole thing. No, I'm stuck. Sometimes the carrots will stick a little bit. I'm getting trained to sell them now. So that'll be cool. So if I'm in an area close and you're looking for one, then I'll be doing like Salt Lake and Idaho mostly, but I plan on doing some traveling with it. Sometimes that happens. Alright, but yeah, you can see how nice and thin and even they are. Sometimes you gotta kind of squeeze them and rattle them up a little bit. But I mean, you just can't. That would probably take me a good hour with a knife. So I love my mandolin. These are amazing little tools. Let's see why they use them in restaurants. But so I'm gonna pretty much just keep going through doing the vegetables. I've had some questions again about nutrients. A lot of the different things I've been reading talk a lot about like your fresh vegetables, doing your fermented foods as well, and that's why I like to do the kimchi, just because I'm trying to think how they've got some videos I can even post them, I suppose, that I've watched on it as well. The bacteria that's produced is probiotics, and so especially if you've had like antibiotics or anything like that in your system, this would be so good because you're going to be putting that stuff back in your belly that you're going to need. You don't want to be missing your nutrients in your body. So I'm only going to use the stalks for this, so I'll probably make like a broccoli soup or something later in the week. I use a lot of fillers like this. I did use eggplant once, and I didn't like the texture. It was kind of mushy when everything else kind of had a nice texture, and it just didn't turn out. So, yeah, I wouldn't suggest that one. Trying to think what else would be a good. I guess cauliflower might be, but I wouldn't use the florets. Same thing, just because. I don't know. I guess you could. If you don't care about the texture. I'm a big texture person, so I gotta, yeah. If it's gagging me, it's not working. But yeah, we use with the kimchi. A lot of times we'll scramble up some eggs, and then right before I serve it, I'll just throw it in the eggs and mix it in real quick, or just do it directly on it, kind of like a condiment. I like to do that so I'm not killing the good bacteria. Excuse me. Same thing when I'm working with raw apple cider vinegar. Just because you want to keep that bacteria alive to get to your stomach. And I'm sure some of it probably struggles a little bit. I guess it's actually the intestines is where you're getting it. So I'm sure a lot of the stomach acid will kill it. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to look at that. I know when you take probiotics in the pill form, a lot of times they coat them with something to keep them from dying. So, yeah, something else to research, right? But I don't know, maybe it'll do okay, because I know vinegar helps when you have a bellyache or sour stomach to get that acidity back. Orange juice is really good for that too. If you've noticed, like, if you've been vomiting or something and just having a hard time getting your stomach feeling better, you can juice some oranges, put a little ginger in it, and just make sure you can hold down fluids for maybe, at least an hour. And then just sip it, room temperature. And it'll help get it back. You could put like a teaspoon of raw apple cider vinegar in it, and that really helps us if we've been sick to the stomach. And so, but we're starting to get the real pretty fine stuff. This is a daikon radish, a little bit different looking. I guess most grocery stores have them. I haven't really seen any that don't. You can use regular radishes. I have before. I guess it's just personal preference. A radish is a radish. These are just giant and they shred up nice. Some people like different texture with their, their radish. I guess I'm pushing too hard. But I just like to put it all together just because where Boyd can't have a lot of stuff like to chew, then I try to do everything to where it'll either soften up or we can soften it quickly. So a lot of things get grated or minced, but it's kind of nice because I like that it's more of a condiment. A lot of people will chop theirs bigger and have it be 1 to 2 inch. Some people even will take the whole Napa cabbage when they're brining it, and they'll just quarter the cabbage. And then, like, you know how the leaves on the cabbage are, it's going to be longer, of course, but then they basically are opening it up, salting it, opening it, salting it, and they'll go all the way through the cabbage. And then after they brine it, they rinse it, and then they'll put their mixture inside of their cabbage and roll it inside of the jar. And then they'll pour their brine over it and do it that way. Just preference. There's so many types of kimchi. You can make white kimchi, which is without the pepper sauce. You can do spicy. If you really like it spicy, use American red pepper chips, and oh brother, yeah, you're gonna be pretty fire hot there. I don't like it that spicy, and so I do like Ancho chilies though, so I'm hoping that this will be a good flavor down to the end. Sometimes it grabs funny. That's alright. A couple chunks here and there, the chickens will love me. One great thing about chickens is my little catch-all bucket here that I dump the scraps in. It doesn't go to waste. Everything goes to the birds. And then, now the ginger, usually about, I guess about 2 inches. This is just what I picked out of my garden. And so, that one, I don't know if I can do it. I could try it. I haven't even thought really to try it on the the slicer. I don't know if it will, just kind of enough that maybe what I'll do is throw it in with the, gotta brainstorm it here. I want it chopped up. Maybe I'll just grind it up. Actually, I can just wait for the ginger tomorrow because I'm going to put it in the sauce anyway. So I will just put it in my holding bin here. We'll do some cabbage. I had some leftover cabbage, from the other day. And so we'll just use it up. Sometimes it falls. Guess it's just kind of getting used to how to hold it, and they always make it so easy, don't they? Or look so easy. Alright, we can figure it out. Maybe that'll work. Kind of have to feather it because then it goes... I actually haven't done the julienne on the cabbage, but I'll just do thin slice. Yeah, I can already feel it falling off. It's alright, I'm sure anybody that has used these is probably getting a good laugh right now. There we go. I feel my cabbage sliding, so I'm just gonna try and keep it on the blade a little. So bad. Oh my gosh. Just trying to think what direction to do it that would be better. I haven't done cabbage very often. I probably should do it more. So I'm like cutting it properly. Oh well. We'll just make a mess and the chickens will be happy because they'll have big chunks. Yeah, that works. Okay, so the thicker ones I will just pull out because I really want to make sure that it's About the same. Yeah, those are good. So it makes it nice and thin and fluffy, just perfect for the way I do my kimchi. I guess I kind of do it like the, what is it, Guatemala and El Salvador. They have a little salsa that they make, or I'm trying to think what you call it. Not really a salsa, but it's cabbage and onions. Oh, what's the other thing? I remember. I guess we did put garlic and carrot, and it's probably pretty much the same thing. You just kind of pickle it with cucumbers and stuff, and in your fridge. Just a condiment. I grew up with that. That was always really good and a treat. So yeah, I could do that too. So, but yeah, basically you just keep on keeping on with all this stuff, and we're just making food. Yeah, it'll be a really nice color. And yeah, I will finish all this. It's gonna just be chopping in front of you, so exciting as it is. I will, once this is brained, I will get back and do another video in the morning, or I guess actually it would be about tomorrow night. So we're keeping a good time on the brine. I just keep it lightly covered. I'll keep it on the counter, room temperature, just because you want it to start to ferment a little. Right now, I guess it's really not going to start totally fermenting yet, but it may. I mean, because tomorrow we're going to be rinsing it all off to get the excess salt, so we're not, eating salt straight, pretty much. Wait, this cabbage is kind of a jerk. Holy cow. That's awesome. So bad. Yeah, that's funny. I guess. I don't know what in the world is going on with this cabbage, but I guess if it puts a smile on somebody's face, then I did a good job. There we go, I can kind of push it in there. Okay, so anyway, I will check back in, and what I'll be doing is rinsing it tomorrow, making the paste, which the ingredients, like I said, are just right on the link, under the link on this video. So if you have any questions, comment, you can shoot me a message, whatever works. Sorry, that was loud. So I guess I had to do my onion too. I could show you how to do the onions. Those are fun on the little slicer dude. All I did is peeled it and then just stick it on and go. Because we like the no tears kitchen option. It's a lot better than crying over chopped onions, because those really suck. That's just a medium-sized, yellow onion, I suppose, is what it is. Something like that. That's my kind of minced onion right there. Nice and small, so it'll have a really good flavor with all that onion. A little bit of tears, because I didn't have any. I guess I could have put water on it, but I'm putting it in the water, so. Alright. I'm excited. We're gonna have some kimchi again. Good stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow.